Yeah, I kicked Joe Rogan's ass once. It was it was way back. He probably doesn't remember. He was doing the karate thing back then. I was a boxer. I was doing a boxing thing because I'm an American. I do American sports. I don't do that kick shit. The Japanese, Chinese, whatever. That Oriental stuff. I don't do that. I'm an American. So I use my fucking hands. And Joe knew that. He knew it going in. And it was a little. I think he was a little intimidated. You know, and it might have accounted for the fucking severe ass kicking I gave him. But I, I like to give him a benefit of the doubt. He has a lot of things and but the thing was I was a boxer, right, which is an American sport, right. It's like you use your hands, just your hands. You don't need all these. So you use your legs to just like throw even harder punches. So you know I don't remember the details. I used to box like 30 days a week, and like I would run miles, and I boxed like four or five different guys, and I hear there's this guy Joe Rogan. He wants to kickbox me, and I'm like, well, I'll kickbox him. I mean, but I'm not gonna kick him because I'm an American, and Americans fight with their hands, okay? And so, and so we do it. He kicks me a few times, maybe. I don't know. I punch the shit out of him. That's it. And that's pretty much how it went. Right now, he'll dispute this. He probably won't, because it's embarrassing. He was like Taekwondo champion and karate. He did some kickboxing eventually, but I know right after that he got into comedy. I think my concussion that I gave him, the severe concussion that I gave him, when I just pummeled the shit out of him, it was. I remember there were people crying from like his family. They were over in the side, and I felt a bit guilty. I felt a bit guilty, because I didn't even lift my feet off the ground. He was kicking and spinning and throwing back fists and doing all this fancy stuff, and then I punched the shit out of him, and that's what an American does when they fight, somebody from another country that is concentrated on all these unimportant things, because really the only important thing in a fight is being able to throw hard punches. That's it. Not, all the other stuff doesn't matter at all. Trust me, I know a lot about fighting, and all it really takes is just punching somebody really hard in the face a lot. That's it. That's all you do. That's the way we do it here in the U.S., right? Now, they brought in all this other stuff, and they screwed it all up, and they're teaching all these American people how to fight, like the Japanese and the Chinese and all these other styles, and they're getting on stuff, and really, it's ruining their ability to do what Americans do best, which is just throw punches into a person's face. It's but I taught Joe Rogan that a long time ago. I remember it well. He's probably not going to remember it. There's a good reason why. Uh, you know, I'm not sure when he woke up, but and like I said, I think his girlfriend and his mom were crying, and it was fucking brutal. It's one of the reasons he quit, probably because of the ass kicking I gave him. I quit a few weeks later, also because of the ass kicking I gave him. I didn't really want to see that again. Um, yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth about me and Joe Rogan. And people always ask me, "What's this thing with Joe Rogan?" I'm like, I kicked his ass. I don't know if he likes me, but he was gonna have me on a show. He didn't, and then, you know, um, and now I'm just like I'm wondering why, because I love you, Joe. You know, I was never